models and social influencers in Europe have had their identities stolen in an attempt to influence the U.S. presidential election. Dozens of them have discovered that their images have been used and in some cases manipulated to promote Donald Trump's re-election bid with fake MAGA accounts. CNN investigative reporter Katie Polglaze shares the story.
Debbie is heading home from work in Luxembourg, Northern Europe. Crossing the border into Germany, she races back to her son. Hello. And of course, Lou. But Debbie's day doesn't end there. She's also a professional model. Her image, not only her identity, but her source of income, helping support her and her son. But it's been stolen. Used in a pro-Trump account on X, attracting nearly 30,000 followers in less than 6 months.
Here it is.
Luna. Yeah, that's very crazy.
And when you see these views, you know, it's saying vote for Trump in 2024, what's your reaction?
To be honest, what the was my reaction? That was my reaction, because I have nothing to do with the United States, with Trump or the political things over there.
And if people following this account believe that this is you, what do you want to say to them?
That it's definitely not me. Definitely. It was never me and it will never be me. And they have to unfollow, please.
In fact, Debbie is not alone. In partnership with the Center for Information Resilience, CNN found nearly 60 fake Trump-supporting accounts. And from these, we identified nearly a dozen women, real women, from across Europe, from Denmark to the Netherlands, and as far away as Russia, whose identities are being used in accounts telling voters, American voters, to vote for Trump in the upcoming US election. Let's take a look at some of these accounts. Like Alina, 33, and voting for Trump. But she's not. She's really Camilla from Denmark.
I think it's weird. Anything that can discriminate other people on my account, because it's my little universe. I don't think it's fair.
And this one, Eva. She even has a verified blue tick, which is supposed to weed out fake accounts.
You feel very taken advantage of, also because it's kind of my image. I don't want to think people think that I do what those profiles sometimes are promoting.
We ran the suspicious X photos through a reverse image search engine and found they were lifted from Instagram posts. Certain patterns emerged. The fake accounts repost each other. It's a sign of a coordinated campaign. Here, several of the fake accounts post the exact same wording. If you're voting for the man who survived an assassination attempt, I want to follow you. It's another sign the accounts are linked. And that's not all. Some of the accounts manipulated the images of these women. Have a look at Debbie's post, the original on Instagram, and now the fake one on X. Her hat now reads, "Make America Great Again." Look at this t-shirt, before and then Trump 2024. For now, we don't know who is behind all these accounts. But the former US National Security Council spokeswoman, who also used to investigate fake accounts for Twitter, told us this.
I don't think it's unreasonable to ask questions about, could there be a state actor involved? We know that there are multiple state actors who have been using social media to try to sow disinformation campaigns in the run-up to the 2024 election.
But regardless, the accounts are reaching influential politicians.
Oh, yeah.
Doug Mastriano, a Republican state senator for Pennsylvania, follows Debbie's fake account. CNN contacted the senator about the account, but has not heard back. Back in Germany, Debbie is shocked and upset that her image is being used in this way. With President Trump now back on X and Elon Musk, the owner of X, throwing his weight behind him, fake pro-Trump content appears to be flourishing, silencing the real women affected. Once again, women's rights at the very heart of this presidential election.
Well, this investigation really showed that the process of verification, authentication of accounts on X has plummeted massively under Musk's leadership of the platform. And This really shows that the trust and safety team at X, the team exactly designed to catch this kind of content, has shrunk considerably. They're just not catching this kind of content, and the question is why? And look, we did put to X all of our findings. We sent them a full list of all of these accounts. We received no response. But we did notice that just in the last 24 hours or so before publishing, the majority of these accounts were taken down, which is rather interesting. And it's also worth noting that at this stage, there is no indication that the Trump campaign are involved. Back to you.
So revealing at so many levels. Katie Boakleys, thank you so much for sharing that report.